Trey, we'll start with you. Just share some thoughts on what you saw from your position. Share some thoughts on what those guys in front were able to do and those holes you were able to create.
All practice all week. We just been working on the little details and the kinks, and today they finally came together.
Tone, from your spot in the secondary, just share some thoughts on some of the big improvements that you guys made and the big step forward you made today.
I think just playing as a team, it showed on the field. You know what I'm saying? Communicating. We knew we had it there, but we just had to, you know what I'm saying, a lot of things that we had to put together, and I think it all came together today. We had confidence, we were playing fast, and I think it showed on the field.
Questions for the guys?
For both players, it seemed like you guys were playing really hungry. Is that fair to say?
Yes, I would say.
Can you describe kind of what it was like?
From the start of the season, like it ain't start off how we wanted, but actually this week, Coach said we got to be hungry. That's what came in.
Yeah, I would agree with what he was saying. We know we could do better as a team. Like he said, the start to the season wasn't what we expected and wasn't what we want. And we think we know we still can flip the season. And so we wanted to get out here today, you know what I'm saying, have a great game, come together as a team. And like you said, Coach wanted us to be hungry this week, and that's what we were. So I think it showed on the field for sure.
In those first two defensive drives, just talk about kind of what you guys were seeing in the secondary, and also, 4 different players had an interception. What does that say about the secondary?
Like I said, we know we have a great team. It's just things that we had to get together, like playing confident, playing hungry, and I think it showed. We know what we can do. We know we got a long way to go, but we just wanted to show what we can do today. So.
The defense got 6 turnovers as a whole. Just was there a focus on that this week? Or?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, we haven't been doing enough as a defense, and we played team ball today. When we got turnovers, the offense scored, and when they scored, we came out, tried to do what we can do, and we just wanted to play fast, play physical, and I think that's what happens.
Obviously, there's a long stretch once you get back after the idle week. It's 8 and 9 weeks. I think you get some extra rest in there with the midweeks. But kind of how do you continue this level of play going into conference play?
Just leaning on each other, taking care of our bodies, taking advantage of this bye week, like you said, just making sure we're healthy and doing the extra things to stay healthy. So.
Trey, 2 things. One, it seemed you guys kind of, one of the goals this week was improving in short yardage situations. You guys were 6 for 11 on 3rd down. Just how did you guys improve that? And then second thing, just when you were in the portal, what was it about Jacksonville State that just stuck out to you?
Jacksonville State, the coaches, they talked about hard edge, coming in and working. That's what I wanted to do, honestly. And then the short yardage, actually, me and Tyler was talking, like, we got to get better on 3rd downs, honestly. And that's what came in, execute.
What was the locker room like after the game?
Amazing.
We was happy. We know we need to get that first win, and we're excited, as we should be. But we know we got to keep going. So.
Are you guys glad you've got a break next week, or would you prefer to have a game next Saturday?
Either or is fine. No.
Thanks for doing this, man. Go get cleaned up.
Yes, sir. Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Appreciate
Thank
you guys.
Thank you.
Coach Rodriguez is next. Coach, really, I think when you look at the final score and the stat sheet, it's just a complete team effort. It wasn't one area that outshined the other. So what kind of were your overall thoughts on today's game?
Well, played really hard. The only thing I'm not a stats guy. I'm just disappointed in 9 penalties. Got to clean that up. But some of those, like one of them we took intentionally. One of them or 2 of them I questioned maybe. But I thought our guys had a really good week. I thought we were better than what we had played. But until you play, you don't really know, So it was good. Got some turnovers defensively, got some stops. Offensively ran the ball a little bit. Got some explosive plays. And that's a solid group of 5 programs. Been Division I for how many years? We've been Division I for 1 year. So we got a lot of work to do still. I mean, our guys know that. But to get a good win at home, at homecoming, great crowd, great weather. I love it hot like this. It was give our guys a little bit of boost, and as I told them in the locker room, let's enjoy it for a day or 2, and then we got to get to work for our conference schedule and build on this game.
At any point today, were you kind of saying that, like, where was this team the last 3 games?
Well, maybe a little bit when we got some turnovers. I was like, gosh, that's nice, and then capitalized on them as well. So, that part of it, and then we got some stops on the run game, some short yardage stops, which we hadn't done all year. Got that for the first time. So, there were some good. I think we made some adjustments on defense in the last week or so. And there's still a little bit more that. You can't start a press conference without misreading here. But it's, I said, we played kind of football I thought we could or should have played from the start. But at least we got it now, and then we got to build from it going forward.
What's changed about the defense?
Well, it wasn't even so much scheme-wise. I think you still get comfortable with what we're doing. I think having enough confidence. It's like a couple plays, that interception on their sidelines. It was like a 50-50 ball. Was that Jabari or? Yeah. I mean that's the kind of stuff we see, and they just got to play with that kind of confidence because we have the corners and the safeties, and particularly corner. I think we're really deep at corner, and those guys can make those kind of plays. And it was good to see, and they got challenged. They kept throwing back there, and they really responded.
How satisfying is it to you to see those guys turn in that kind of performance?
Well, I know how hard they work. It's here all summer, and I watched these guys. Their commitment during the summer to getting better was as good as we've had. And it's frustrating when it didn't show up in games. And I keep telling myself to be patient because we're a 1 year Division I team. We don't have years of building that type of program up yet. But I also know that we knew that we were better than what we had played, certainly. And I think today that was an indication of that.
6 for 11 for the offense on third down. Just a huge improvement in the last 3 games. Just what was different today in those short yardage situations?
Probably, yeah. That's the difference was the third downs were all short yardage ones, and we got some push. Nothing really we did tricky wise or anything like that. Tyler's a tough runner. He's a physical runner. Trey Stewart's a hard guy to bring down. He runs hard, and it was good to see Q Lewis. He's a smaller guy, but and Andrew Paul was out, so we were ready to play Mike Franklin as well. But the biggest difference for us was getting some movement up front. That we needed to do a better job of that in short yardage than we did today.
What do you like about Reginald Hughes out of the portal? He had 2.5 tackles for loss today.
Yeah, Reggie's an excitable guy. He loves to play. He's very athletic, and he's a physical guy. And he's new, so he's just now learning. He's like a freshman in our system. But I thought, again, I'll have to watch the film, but I thought he played pretty actively and with a lot of emotion and physicality, and he can do that. I hope he'll take that next step.
Tyler seemed to really show some accuracy today.
Tyler?
And just describe his comfort level, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he had one bad he'd take back, but he knows right away when he does it. But he does a good job of seeing the field, and he doesn't panic. I mean, there could be a lot of stuff going on around him, and again, he's still learning, but he's got really good arm strength and really good accuracy. But I think his athleticism is sometimes overlooked, and his ability to maybe just make a little move in short spaces to get a first down or to create some space.
It seems like you guys kind of got back to last year. Dominant, great run game, defense with a lot of takeovers. Is that kind of how you? Is that kind of
we wouldn't take that right now. Let's have a few turnovers and run the ball well. That's a pretty good sign, but it is true. I mean, you get a little bit more momentum, and not only that, but the thing about turnovers or 3 and outs is that you force that other defense to go right back out there in a hurry when they're already a little bit tired. So tempo is such a big deal for us, and when you don't get 3 and outs or you don't get turnovers, you can't really establish the tempo the way you want. And today, the turnovers in particular helped us get the tempo, especially on a hot day like today.
What do you like about Trey Stewart coming out of the portal?
Trey's got a great. I mean, I watched Trey. He's a Division II guy, and you watch him on film, and you're like, oh, he looks pretty athletic. And then, he got in here with a solid weight program, nutrition program, so he knew he was going to take the next step. But he's got like a knack for making people miss or getting yards sometimes when they're not there. He's just a really good football player. I mean, he did a couple pass protections today that was next level kind of stuff. So, he's really come on.
What do you guys need to do? Obviously, it's a tough road. There's a little room for error going forward. What do you guys need to do to keep playing like that?
Yeah, we got to get. As I told the team, you got to build on this and get better. Because when the conference games start, especially with this midweek, I mean, we play a game on a Friday, then turn around and play on a Wednesday. Are you kidding me? 5 days. So I mean, that just doesn't happen very often, so you gotta get ready in the next 10 days for us. We gotta get ready for that grind of the conferences, cause they're gonna come right up on top of each other pretty quickly.
What do you guys do with the field goals? You guys started to spread out and then have them jump in. What is kind of is there a reason for that?
For that, what's that?
With the field goals, they're kind of spread out and they bunch
Just do
together.
it so you can ask a question while we do it. No, we just, the key, we don't want them to be able to get their heels in the ground and come off quickly. And it didn't work at one time because they blocked it. I think we kicked it low, but then they blocked it. So it's just a way of again, controlling the tempo.
Pat Taylor saw a lot of action in the last 2 games, and then just kind of fizzled out. Is that injury related?
No, he didn't fizzle out at all. He's, in fact, I think he's still playing better. But we got Fred Perry was out the first 2 games, and now he's in, so they play the same.
It's just kind of working in.
Yeah, he's still going to be playing a lot. But Fred, when Fred does what Fred's supposed to do, he's one of our better football players. So just got to keep Fred focused.
Thanks for the time, Coach.
Okay, thank you.